I'm going to show you the characteristics of a double pole, double throw switch. The way I have it wired here, I have it used as a crossover so we could use it with the switch machine. But you could also eliminate this crossover and use it with two sources of power where you could switch between a PR3 and a command station going to a program track. And we'll get started with that right now. I'm Tom Kvichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. Now, I had a comment on one of my videos, and the commenter asked me to show them a wiring diagram of a double pole, double throw switch so they could use it with their PR3 and command station. Now, I sent them that wiring diagram, and that got me to think, you know, there's other people out there that don't know how to use a double pole, double throw switch. So I'm going to show you how to use it and how it switches between one set of contacts and another set of contacts. If you would like to support this channel, go ahead and check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/Tom Kvichak. There you can pledge your support for this channel, and thank you. Now let's get started with the demonstration on this switch right here. We're going to talk about a double pole, double throw switch right here, and you can identify them by the 6 contacts on the back of it. And now this one, it's marked on and off, which it could be used as an on and off switch. And they also have a double pole, double throw switch with a center off position, so you could turn everything off so there's no continuity or there's no current flow through anything. But I'm going to show you right here how this works. Now we're going to take the black lead and put it in the center. That's the common right there. All right, and we'll put a lead right here. Now right now we're showing continuity. Let me put this down here. We're showing continuity through these 2 leads right here. Now if I put this on the other side, we're showing nothing. There's no current flow through there. Whenever we take the switch and turn it the opposite way, that shuts off the current flow through these 2 terminals here and switches it over to these 2 terminals right here. Now there is no continuity from this side to this side over here, so we'll show you right here, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Now we'll turn the switch around and the same thing happens on the other side of the switch. We'll put the lead right here, and then we'll flip the switch, and you'll see that we have continuity. So whenever we have continuity from here to here on this side, we also have it on this side. And these 2 sides are independent of each other. So you could have 2 different circuits on the switch. Now we'll switch it over to this side, and you can see that is open, and then when we flip the switch over, that closes the switch, and we have continuity right there. Now we could use this in a number of different applications on your model railroad. Now I just had a question from a viewer. They wanted me to draw them up a schematic diagram of a crossover where they wanted to use a double pole, double throw switch like this for their PR3 and their command station. And they wanted it for the program track. So they wanted to manipulate the current flow or the DCC signal from the PR3 and then switch it with the double pole double throw switch and have it go to the command station, have the signal go into the track from the command station. That's one way we could do it. We could also use it on a turnout. We could switch the directions of a turnout. Whenever we have the switch going one way, we could have the turnout moving that way, and then when we switch it back the other way, we'll have it go in the opposite direction. And I'll show you that in another video. In fact, I have, like I said, I have a tortoise switch machine, and I just picked up a Cobalt Classic Omega, and I've been playing around with it, and we'll give you a demonstration on the two of those switch machines with one of these double pole double throw switches in another video. To give you a demonstration on how this works, I have the two center leads hooked up to my negative right here and my plus 5 volts right there, and I have my meter leads hooked up to the black and the red wire over there. So we'll put this on DC volts. Alright, so we have 5.01 volts. Now we'll just take the switch and we'll reverse the switch, and you'll see that it goes to -5. -5.01 volts. So as we switch it back and forth, we get positive and then we get negative. And that's what it's doing. It's switching the polarity of the leads coming off the switch. And we could do this either way. We could put these two leads on the power, and then the center one for whatever component you're going to be hooking up to. It doesn't matter, because the current will flow either way. It doesn't matter if it's in the two center ones or the two end ones. So that's our demonstration of the reverse, using a double pole double throw switch as a reversing switch. Now I'm going to show you on the whiteboard what it looks like for your double pole double throw switch in the two different methods, for a crossover and for two different sources. Right behind me is the wiring diagram of the crossover. Here's the terminal. This is actually the pictorial diagram right here, where you have all the leads on the bottom of the switch, and you're taking, I'm using blue here instead of black, but you're taking a crossover with the red and the black wires, and you have your leads coming in, and I'm just using the same color here for the leads coming in on the center terminal, and you're switching it back and forth for a switch machine. All right? Now, here's how it looks like in a wiring diagram. Here's your power source. You have your negative here, and that's the blue. And then you have your positive here, that's the red. Now, watch what happens whenever we switch this. We're going to put this here, and we're going to put this here. Now what happens now? This becomes the negative because we're coming from here and traveling up there, and then this becomes the positive. So we just reversed what we had on there. And that's how we could hook it up to a switch machine, and that's what it would look like on a wiring diagram for a switch machine. Here is the same double pole double throw switch with a command station and a PR3 over here, command station and PR3 on a program track. Now here's the leads on the bottom of the switch, and you'll see I'll have the center leads right here going to the program track, and then the outside leads the pair going to the PR3 and a pair going to the command station. And whenever you switch from one side to the other, it'll give you the power on your program track from either the command station or the PR3. Here's the wiring diagram here. Here's the two center leads right here going to the program track. The red ones I have coming up to the command station and the blue ones down to the PR3. So right here you have power from the command station going to the tracks. Now when I switch over to the PR3, it's going to look like this. And so your signal to the tracks is going to come from the PR3. And that's how you use a double pole, double throw switch in the two different methods that I've shown you. We're going to have a few more videos on this double pole, double throw switch. One of them is going to be me soldering this and how I soldered this crossover on there. Another one is how I'm going to use it on switch machines. I have a tortoise switch machine and I have a cobalt switch machine here, and I'll show you how to do it on there, and also on a demonstration on LEDs, and the LED demonstration is coming up pretty soon. I just gave you the resistor video, so right after this one the LEDs is coming right up. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, ding that bell, and that'll notify you whenever I have a new video coming out. And I got a lot of videos coming out on electrical principles and how to wire things up and all that good stuff about electricity on your model railroad. So don't forget to watch them because they're coming. And don't forget to ding that bell so you could be notified whenever they do come out. I got a lot more of them coming out in the next couple of weeks. So leave a comment down below. Some of your comments that you have asked have led me to do these videos right here, because I know there's a need for electrical principles and hooking up switches and other things like hooking up the tortoise switch machines and cobalt switch machines. So we'll see you, and keep looking for those videos.